Hello Taurus, and welcome to your timeless reading. As usual, Taurus, we're always going to get our subject matter from the divine. So divine, what do you want Taurus to know? Okay, fast and quick, Taurus, we are going to be talking about alchemy. Okay, so that is the subject matter of this reading. So let's have a look to see if the divine can clarify that card for us. Divine, you gave Taurus the card alchemy. Can you please elaborate and clarify that card for us? What is the card alchemy for Taurus all about? Okay, let's have a look to see what our tarot cards want you to know. So we have your tarot cards, and then, as you know by now, Taurus, I always get the divine to close off our reading for us. Divine, what is that final message that you want Taurus to know? What is that final message for Taurus? Okay, so Taurus, we have your card, and we will look at this card at the end of the reading. All right, so let's get started and see what is going on. So you have no major arcana cards, which is great, because it just means that the energies are slightly easier. So the divine wants you to be the alchemist of your life. I can already see from our two cards opening up this reading what this message is all about. So you are starting off this reading with the 9 of Cups, your wishes being answered. This is the yes card, and we are seeing that this card brings in a lot of joy. Your heart is filled, you are feeling good, you are just in a really good place. There's celebration. So this is what's coming towards you. And the divine is saying that finally, the divine is saying that you are in this energy of the 10 of Swords. Now, the 10 of Swords vibrates at a very different level than the 9 of Cups. The 10 of Swords is painful. The 10 of Swords could be speaking about a painful ending. There is just a lot of pain. And looking back, there's a situation where you feel in your heart and in your soul that something has ended and you need to go and start a new chapter. Now, remember, we're talking about being the alchemist of your life. So the divine is asking you to remember to stay in the energy of the 9 of Cups. Because if you stay joyous, if you stay happy despite that pain that has happened in your life, if you stay here, this is how you become the alchemist. Because being the alchemist is becoming really good at working with elements that don't really gel and mix together. It's about turning lead into gold, right? And that takes time, that takes dedication, that takes practice. So the divine is saying that your heart feels like lead. It feels heavy. In your mind, there are thoughts that are leading you to feel like this. And so the divine is asking you how you can mutate these dark and heavy energies that you feel in your heart and in your soul to come and match the vibration of what you have wished for, what you are wanting to manifest in your life. Because you are here understanding that manifesting that good life that you're wishing for, the money, whatever it is that you're wishing for, you have to stay in that good feeling. Because you have to match your vibration to feel like how the things that are going to make you feel like this. Does that make sense? So if you want, I don't know, a car, for instance, a new car, because your car is really annoying you, it keeps breaking down all the time, you have to walk. Sometimes to find a bus, you have to walk to do whatever it is, and you're really annoyed. But remember, the divine gave you that yes answer to say that your new car is on the way. So instead of focusing on how much your old car that keeps breaking down all the time, how much that's pissing you off, the divine is saying, be in this energy of appreciation, of gratitude, of the new car that is on the way to you. And that's how you become the alchemist. So you are mutating that heavy, dense energy that makes you feel frustrated and annoyed. And instead you are working with a lighter type of energy that magnetizes what you want in your life. And not only that, the divine is seeing you here taking action. So if it is a new car, for instance, we'll stay on that storyline. So if it is a new car that you want, you're feeling brave enough to go and put in the time and the effort that is needed to go and get that new vehicle that you want. You are staying focused on what it is that you want to magnetize in your life instead of focusing on the disappointment. So we see you here employing that energy of focus, of drive, of determination, because you are understanding that you have to make things manifest in your life. We're not speaking about a magic wand. Rather, we're speaking about you cooperating with the divine and being a co-creator of the life that you want through your feelings and your thoughts, and then being brave enough to go and take the action that you need to take. Now, Taurus, the divine is giving you an epiphany. The divine is giving you instructions. So here the divine is reminding you to really be tuned in to the intuition that is coming into your mind. You could just feel like, I need to go and do XYZ, and it doesn't make sense. But if you go and do that, you could go and find that, oh wow, I went for a walk and suddenly there was someone who was selling the car that I want at a really discounted price because they want to immigrate and they want to move abroad and they just need to get rid of this car. And you're like, you know what? I can afford that. This car is really cheap. This is so strange. So the divine is saying that you're going to be getting intuitive hints. Make sure that you're listening. And then not only listening, make sure that you're taking the necessary action to go and meet the destiny, to go and meet this yes card that you are currently magnetizing towards you by wishing, by dreaming, by staying focused and making sure that you are guarding your thoughts, that they are focusing on what it is that you want instead of your current problems that you have. So you have this energy here that is really good, reminding you to tap into your intuition, because if you are diligent and you tap into your intuition, not only are you going to get that car, suddenly you're going to elevate your status to that Queen of Wands status, because you are now finally realizing the endless possibilities of how you can manifest if you guard your mind and if you act on those intuitive hints. So you are now exercising that intuitive muscle of yours. You are now wishing for more, and you're now focusing on what it is that you're wanting to manifest and bring into your life. So I love the energy of the Queen of Swords, of Wands rather, because it sees you finally staying focused on what it is that you want instead of being distracted by the small things. You're letting that little light of yours, you're letting your goals, your desires and your passion lead the way, and you are really focusing on them and staying happy, staying in that energy of victory. And in doing so, you magnetize these good things that you want in your life to come into your life a lot sooner than if you keep going back and forwards, doubting, if you keep getting distracted about the pain and disappointment that you're currently feeling. So in this energy, find ways of finding peace so that you can focus on magnetizing the life that you want. And now let's have a look at our last card. How interesting. So your last card is talking about aligning your life. So it is saying that what is not aligned or needs to change. And we spoke about the changes that you are going to be focusing on, the changes in your thought patterns, staying away from this shattered feeling that the Ten of Wands brings in, realigning yourself and focusing on these good energies of the Nine of Cups, the yes card. Your wishes have come true and you are in that energy of being ready to receive. Instead of staying shattered, instead of staying disillusioned, you are now focusing on these wonderful energies of the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Wands. And Taurus, this is the reading that I have for you. You have wonderful cards here. The opening card had promises of what it is that you're wishing for coming true. And our closing card sees you really focusing on that light that is emanating from your heart. So I want you in the comment section to let the divine know that you are willing and are able to work with these wonderful energies of the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So these energies in the comment section. And Taurus, I'll see you in my next reading, and it's a goodbye from me for now. See you soon.